Okay, so today's gonna be a little different because there's a skill that I want you to work on. So basically, it's whenever I ask you a question about the passage, or I'm gonna give you like an assessment at the end that's really short. Your challenge is that I want you to try to answer questions in a full sentence. And so I have a little like reward system for you. So if you do that 3 or more times, you can get a 5-minute break pass. So you could give that to me during any class period, and you could just get like a 5-minute chill break at the end. If you do it 5 or more times, you could get a 15-minute break, and if you do it 7 or more times, I'll get you like a drink and a snack that you want. Okay, so that's your skill, and then so first, let's go over our vocabulary words from yesterday. Or actually, no, first, so give me a little like overview of what you remember about parkour.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous?
Yes.
Okay. So it's dangerous. We said that, so can you do parkour only if you're like on a tall building, or can you do it anywhere?
Nothing anywhere.
You think anywhere? Yeah, I agree. Okay, that's a good like summary statement of what we learned about yesterday. And then yesterday we scanned our passage. Do you remember what scanning the passage means?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's like you read like a part of the story, and then something I explain it. What you read about the story.
You are awesome. And we do that because that like it gets our mind ready to read the story. It makes it easier to read when we go to it. Okay, so now that we've done a little bit of a review, go to your vocabulary word self-assessment real quick, and can you say our words? Do you remember? They're right here.
I do
Endurance. Endurance and inevitable. Okay, so I know we reviewed them yesterday, but just again today, mark how you feel about it. Do you know it? You've heard of it, but not sure what it means? You know something about it, or you know it well? Okay, so what did you put?
I know something about it and meaning.
Okay, you know something about its meaning. Okay, great. So if you remember yesterday, we were talking about 3 different strategies that I want you to try to start using whenever we're trying to figure out vocabulary words. So the first one, hey, can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
I meant to grab that part of speech paper. Thank you. Okay, so the first way is figuring out what part of speech the word is, because that gives us a clue about what the word means. So do you remember what the parts of speech are?
Yeah, it's not adverb. No.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes, that's good.
Adverb, noun.
Yeah. Verb, yes.
Verb.
So What does an adverb describe?
I know about that noun.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a person, place, or thing.
Awesome.
The adverb is it's like it's about, no, I forgot about those.
You forgot about it? That's okay. So, noun is person, place, or thing. What's a verb?
A verb. You describe. You're just describing it.
It's not. That's not. That's not one of the describing ones.
No, there's nothing.
Okay. A verb is an action word. So what I want you to try to remember is adjective.
Want you to spit your gum out.
Oh.
Ah.
Sorry.
That's fair.
I don't want gum on this carpet.
What I want you to remember is adjective goes with noun. Adjective describes a noun. Put those together. And adverb describes a verb. Put those together. And those are the 4 parts of speech I want you to really remember because those are really important. Second one is using sentence context. What are context clues? Do you remember that?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, well, what's a clue?
The clue.
Thank you.
Let's see. I forgot what the clue.
Yeah, that's okay. A clue is like a hint. It's something, it gives us an idea of like something that we don't know. So context clue is we're looking at the context. So that's what's happening in the story or in a sentence. And we're using what's happening in the sentence to figure out what a word means. Okay, so that was our second strategy. And the third strategy is I want you to, once you have figured out what's happening around the word and what part of speech the word is, you can either think of a synonym and try to put the synonym back in the place of the word and see if it makes sense, or you can think of your own definition and see if that makes sense in the context of the sentence. So flip over to the next on that one. We already did this, so I'm just gonna like verbally go over it. But so the strategy is I give you a keyword. The first keyword that we worked on was effortlessly. I gave you the example sentence. The talented ballet dancer effortlessly glided across the stage. Now, the first thing I wanted you to figure out was the part of speech. And Ms. Hoffman gave me this paper that I think will be useful for you. And whenever you're taking the assessment I give you, I want you to use this so you can figure out part of speech. But this tells you all of the things. Noun is name of a person, place, thing. You know that one. Verb, express action or a state of being. Adjective describes a noun. And it gives you examples. So what you can do is like, adjectives usually end in like, they'll end in a Y a lot of times, not always. But that's one clue. But adverbs, they usually end in ly. So that would be one clue. If I had this chart, I could have used that clue for effortlessly, because effortlessly has an ly at the end. And then I could ask myself, does effortlessly describe a verb? Well, let's see. The talented ballet dancer effortlessly glided. Ah, yes, it describes how she glided. So I'm gonna give you that. And then context clues. That's basically where we're thinking about what is going on in the sentence. And we said that the dancer was easily moving across the stage. And so since we figured out that that was the context, I said, effortlessly, easily, those sound similar. And if I plug it back into the sentence, I could say the talented ballet dancer easily glided across the stage. Does that make sense in the sentence? Yeah, that makes sense, because a talented ballet dancer would, like, she would be dancing, like, with no effort. She would just know how to do it well because she had done it a lot. So that is the whole strategy. It takes a minute, but I think it will really help you when you're reading. So let's see. What I'm gonna do is give you a different word that's kind of, I won't say easy, but I'm gonna give you a different word. Let's see. What if I'm gonna give you the word hat. I know you know what it means already, but I just wanna see if you can do the little chart. Let's see, the word is hat. Sentence is, I got a new hat to wear in the rain. So I want you to circle the part of speech and then just tell me what is going on in the sentence and give me a definition in your own words.
Okay, over here when it says, I have a new hat to wear in the rain. I must say, I'm going to say it's a verb.
Okay, what does a verb mean?
It's an expression, action, or a statement of opinion.
Okay, is hat is it an action?
Oh, no.
I'm not saying it like there's something wrong. I was just.
I think it's a noun.
It's a noun.
Yes.
Right.
Because,
yeah.
I forgot to noun to person, place, or thing.
Thing.
It's
yes.
thing.
Yeah. So that's a way that you can check if you think you might know the part of speech, but you're not sure. Say, is this thing? Is it a person, place, thing? Is it an action? So you got that. Okay. And So what is happening in the sentence?
He knew like a hat to wear in the rain. And yeah, I think.
Why would someone want to have a hat in the rain?
Because their hair doesn't get wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would be like a easy definition of a hat? It can be like super basic. So we know it's a thing. What do you do with the thing?
Where?
A thing you wear on
The body.
on your body, on your head. Good. So that's what I want you to do with words that we don't know. So now that we've done that, I just want you to go through quickly, and we're gonna just read the story, and then we'll do one practice question together, and then I'll give you like a little assessment to see if you can like figure out the vocabulary words. Sound okay? All right. We can actually take turns. So I'll start and then you read paragraph 2. Astonishingly agile athletes have made parkour popular around the world. Practitioners of parkour may not have Spider-Man's powers, but they certainly look like they do. Picture people leaping effortlessly from one building to another, defying gravity as they use whatever comes to hand. Window sills, railings, ledges to leap, crawl, vault, swing, and roll across the obstacles presented by an urban landscape.
The popcorn is
Challenges
challenges
individuals
individuals to find the most of efficient routes possible through a series of a structure. Someone who does a parkour is called a tracer.
Yeah.
Or tracer. That tracer is like literally tracing a path. Keeping the path short and fast can involve jumping in scary gaps or crawling straight up a multi-story building.
Parkour also involves a kind of strength training called plyometrics or jump training. Plyometrics trains muscles to expand and contract explosively. This builds both strength and endurance to improve performance.
Parkour was created in the late 1980s by a French man named David Bell. Bell's father Raymond had helped develop parkour do
combatant. Yeah, it's hard to say.
A form of obstacle course training originally
Yes, good job.
used in David Bell took inspiration from his father, but also from the movie Acrobatic of Jackie Chan. He saw parkour as a discipline, not a sport or performance. Parkour is firstly about the useful side to teach people how to trust themselves, to learn to be careful. He has explained he said that in his life as a parkour is you have a obstacle, you must always continue forward.
Parkour was popularized for an international audience in 2006 when it was featured in the opening scene of the James Bond movie Casino Royale. Played by Daniel Craig, Bond chases a wily villain through a construction site dozens of stories above the ground. It's a thrilling scene, in part because the man who plays the villain, Sebastian Foucan, does all his own stunts using parkour techniques he developed himself. You're on 7.
These days, parkour is practiced in all kinds of places all over the world. Even in forests, it remains, however, primarily an urban activity. Cities provide the ideal landscape for moving quickly from one random obstacle to the next, devising your roads on the fly, something literally.
Safety, risks, and respect. Parkour is not about showing off, it's about risk management. Despite their acts of daring do, tracers want to be safe, and safety first is a parkour rule. To deal with the risks involved, tracers train using a technique called gradualism, which is practicing rolls and leaps on the ground until they feel confident enough to work up to greater heights.
Still, tracer respect fear. They know that falls of inevitable, even for the most accomplished
Practitioner.
practitioner. Limping between buildings, David Bell would sometimes fall as much as 30 feet, coping with these situations takes dedication and mental strength, knowing your limit and mastering fear.
Parkour is also about respect for other tracers and the public. Because tracers use public spaces, inconveniencing bystanders or damaging property is taboo. Today, parkour is often associated with other newly developed sports like free running, and many parkour practitioners, including Fukan, do both. It's the emphasis on discipline and character building coupled with the excitement of risk that makes parkour the unique and internationally popular practice it has become.
Today, parkour is often
Oh, I finished us out.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Okay. So we're familiar with the story now. Let's do a quick, just out loud practice of our skill now that we're familiar with kind of what's going on with the story. Let's see. Let me pick a word. Okay. So, because tracers use public spaces, inconveniencing bystanders or damaging property is taboo. What do you think? Do you have any idea what the word inconveniencing means? No? Okay. So let's start by using our strategy. What part of speech is inconveniencing? Look at your chart and see if you can figure it out.
It's not conjunction.
It's not a conjunction. It's one of our main four.
Is it adverb?
Here, look at the sentence. Because tracers use public spaces, inconveniencing bystanders or damaging property is taboo. What's is inconveniencing, is it a thing?
No.
Okay, it's not, so it's not a noun probably.
It's not a verb. It's bringing the action or a state of being.
I see why you think it might be an adverb because it comes before,
Yes.
or I can see how you might think it was an adjective because it comes before a noun. but it's actually a verb. And one hint that could have helped you is verbs will end usually in ing. So like swimming, jumping, inconveniencing. Okay, so we know the part of speech. So we know inconveniencing is doing something. Let's talk about what is going on in this sentence. Because tracers use public spaces. Okay, so because the people that do parkour, they're doing it where?
Like anywhere, like blogs or like in gym. But
In this sentence, it's a public space. So what does public space mean?
it's like school, like a school.
Exactly. It's like,
Public.
so there's like people
Yeah.
around. Okay. So they're doing this kind of dangerous activity where people are
Yes.
around. Okay. Because they are doing this activity in public spaces, inconveniencing bystanders or damaging property is taboo. And I'm gonna tell you, taboo means like it's frowned upon. It's not like appreciated, or it's like not a behavior that is appropriate. So based off of that, they're doing something in a public space. They don't want to do something to people that is frowned upon. What would be like frowned upon for them to be doing?
Like
Or yeah.
like they're
Do you think there's ever been a situation where someone was doing parkour and a bystander, so just a regular person, was walking by and they like hit them while they were doing their parkour? What if that happened? Would people appreciate that, or would that be inappropriate?
that'll be an accident.
It would be an accident, yes, but would people be happy about it?
No, nah.
No,
No.
I would be mad if I was just walking by and someone just does like a kick flip in my face. So they don't want to do something to the bystanders, the people just walking by. So what could we just say would be another word for like, I don't know. Basically like how would you feel if someone did that to you?
But I'll maybe be angry, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I would say you kind of are like on a good track with it. You would probably be angry, but like you would also be bothered.
Yeah.
Angry, I feel like angry and bothered are somewhat similar. So yeah, inconveniencing someone is like you're bothering them. You're like interrupting what's going on with their day and stuff.
You're annoying them.
Yeah. So basically, this sentence is saying because they're doing this in a public space, bothering or annoying the bystanders or damaging property is not appreciated. So that was us using our context clues to kind of understand what inconveniencing means. And that was good. You got really close to it. So now that we've done that, I just want you to quickly, honestly, just do these first two questions. All you're gonna do is you're gonna label the part of speech for each of these two first ones, read the sentence, and then give me some context about what's going on in the sentence, and then give me a little bit like a little definition, or you can give me a synonym of what you think the word means. So it's basically, it's the same thing that we've been doing out loud. You're just writing it down. And don't forget to look at this to help you. Oh, hey, just remember, just do these two.
Oh.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Great. All right. Thank you. And the last thing I want you to do is just circle which number you feel about, how confident do you feel about using the strategies to figure out what words mean. You can do 1 for not confident, 3 for confident, for somewhat, and 5 for very. and that just tells me how you feel about doing it. Okay, great. And I'm pretty sure, let's see. 1, 2. I'm pretty sure you got to snack and drink. Do you want snack and drink or do you want 15-minute pass?
Snack and drink.
Okay, I got you. You want the same thing as last time?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it? Doritos?
The red Doritos and Sprite.
Okay. Sounds good.
Say,
Yeah, thank you.
You did a really good job. I appreciate you using full sentences.
Well, thanks.
It's great.